That little banta should have been live.
You're like, oh, we weren't
I
live.
was talking away, thinking I'm having a whole conversation. And,
Right?
whatever.
No, girl. No, girl. Hi. Hi, everybody. Yes, I'm in my moo rocking the moo. Hi. It's Tip West, y'all. Say hi to Tip West.
Hola.
Hi. My girl came with me. Tip West. Hi, girl. So Tiff has been a busy bee. We're not gonna be on here like super long because Rich Lomax's live. Shout out to the recap, and we're going over there because it's supposed to get real messy. And y'all know I'm a messy ass.
Real messy.
So I'm all over it. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be mess. Sign me up. Oh my god, I want to be a hoe. Where do I sign up?
I need to go ahead and hit the request button.
Girl, I'm about to go over there and be as messy as possible.
So you can go ahead and put me in the queue to bring.
Right. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm loving this. But let me say hi to you guys real quick before we get into some things. Hi, D Turner. Hi, we love you. Hi, Tansy. Hi. Hi, Miss Slacky girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Better, Miss Slacky.
Hey, Chopper girl. Hey, Zulu girl. Hey, girl. Hey, Tiffany girl. Hey,
Tiffany.
Lisa. Sharon. Hi. Hey, girl. Hey. So, yeah. So, as you guys see from the title, we're just going, jump into this real quick. But, before we get started, hold up, because Tiff and I was talking about this before we came out, and y'all got stop playing with me in the comments. Stop playing with me in the comments, because y'all be trying to say like I low key like got a problem with like disabled people and stuff like this because I'm becoming that Wiley. Okay, first of all, Grass. Wiley is quote unquote, he got disabilities, he got this, he got that. So my thing with Wiley is if you have disabilities, why can't you be one of those people that be like more proactive to show people like, you know what, I have a disability, but let me show y'all that, living with, these mental illnesses and things of this nature, you can still follow your dreams. You can still push through. A lot of people told me with being manic and having like manic episodes that, jumping into something like this probably won't be good for me, and stuff like that. I mean, and be like an inspiration, for people with disabilities, not running amok around here acting like a motherfucking idiot. So since you want to run around acting like an idiot, I'm going to call that out. And just because you just so happen to have a disability, oh wow, okay. I don't talk about people with disabilities. I talk about Wiley. Like it's a difference. It's like swerve. Stop playing with me in the comments. So just a little, quick public disclosure. Hair flip.
Say because there've been some people coming like super hard at Sean in the comments and. He'll read them to me, and I'm in the car like cussing up a storm. Like, why the fuck you didn't tell them to go to hell?
I'm like, cause Tiff, I can't be like mean to them because I don't mind that people disagree. Yeah, I don't mind that people disagree, and stuff like that. And I don't want to cuss you out because you disagree with me. But don't like come at me like I disrespect disabled people and people with disabilities. Right. Like that is so trash to me because I have the utmost respect for those people. Wiley does not. Mm-hmm. He uses his disability as a crutch instead of embracing it and showing people why he embraces it. So it's different. He looks at his disability as an issue. He doesn't look at his disability as something that he's overcome, or something in that nature. I don't get that from him. So until I do, I'm going to cuss his ass out. Disabilities and all. How? Cross eyes and ow. How'd you get out? Like it ain't going nowhere. So here, flip. But yeah, so we about to get into these topics real quick. Tiff girl, do you want to start? It's about Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj. They redid the song "Say So," which "Say So" was already, I believe, at #1, at some point on Billboard chart. And then Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce, they redid the song "Savage" that Meg Thee Stallion had. And now there's just this huge like, who did it better? And all of a sudden, this person shading this person in the song, and and all of this going on. So of course, there's all this hoopla going on about it. Right. So I'm gonna start off with Tiff West, and she listens to both. Yes.
Okay.
She listens to both tracks. I listen to both tracks, and then so she's gonna go. Okay, so you want to start with one song, or you want to do both?
Well, what I have pulled up now is the "Say So" lyrics because we're trying to say that Nicki was throwing shade at Wendy Williams, and then possibly throwing shade at Beyonce, but she did say that the lyrics were not about Wendy Williams, even though they could have been. So basically what's breaking the internet right now is the line where she said, used to be bi, now I'm just hetero. So of course LGBTQI plus is going madly insane. And I mean, I don't get it.
I don't either, because bisexual, you are both, right? So you get to pick a team at any time you want. So if she would have just said, used to be bi, now I'm just gay, they would have been like, yes. But she said, used to be bi, now I'm just hetero. They're like, what?
I know, right?
You guys, come here, did you hear her? So it's just like, gross. Like I don't have a problem with that.
I don't really see like what the whole thing is behind that. So the thing, the lyrics where they said that she was talking about Wendy Williams is, hold on. Okay. Why are you talking about who body fake with all those fillers in your face? You just full of hate. I mean, that sounds like Wendy Williams to me. That real ass and keep your nigga home. Now you looking silly. That's word to silicone. So there she can't be talking about Wendy, because Wendy ain't got no silicone in her butt. Like the only thing she has is like a botched up face and some big tits, but she did nothing to her ass. So I really don't see where she's throwing shots at Wendy in that line. I mean, besides the fillers in your face, possibly, maybe. But I mean, she could be talking about anybody.
I feel like she could be talking about Black China. She could be talking about all type of people.
She could be talking about Kylie. She could be
talking about all type of people. You know, saying that she truly could be. You know, let's just start with her being on the track at all. I love me some Nicki Minaj. We all know that I'm a huge fan. But my thing is when it comes to the Doja Cat Say So song, to be real, I don't feel that the song was missing anything. So when the song Say So first came out, it was already like a familiar song, a song that had already been heard, like basically like the beat and everything had been like remixed from a song previous, you know, to it. So it was already like a familiar song for people. So when they hear the song Say So, if you like the song that was made prior, then you instantly like it. You know, you instantly, you know, start to feel this vibe for it. You know, and then on top of that, you know, Doja being on the song, you know, and you know, doing what she did, I think that, you know, she did an okay job. So, and by the song reaching to where it reached on the charts and how successful the song was without Nicki Minaj, I really didn't feel that there was a need to add anyone else to it. I feel like the song was fine. The song Savage to me was definitely struggling before it was made into, you know, more so of a big thing because of TikTok, because of that choreographer that came up with the Savage dance, and that, you know, gave Savage, you know, some more attention. But before that, Savage was definitely underlooked. No one really, you know, really cared much for it, you know.
The album was trash. I mean,
yeah, the album was definitely rough.
It was trash. You got like 2 or 3 good songs on there, and after that, the rest of it you can just throw away.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too. I mean, I love making everything, but I wasn't too fond of this last album. But the song Savage definitely could have used a little bit of help, you know, because it was one of the leading singles from the album, and it wasn't really gaining much traction. But then the whole TikTok thing happened, and then boom, you know, it got back on the radar. It got back on everybody's mind. They're just like, oh, okay, on TikTok and on social media, everybody's doing this dance right now, you know. So then that started to die down too. And then after that died down with Beyonce getting on it, which I think Beyonce did an incredible job, you know, the song. She came through and did her thing. Like, I mean, it's not just because she's Beyonce, it's just she came through like a mood. I mean, you got rap, you got harmonizing, you got singing, you just got so many layers all into one, to the point to where, honestly, I feel like Beyonce kind of took the song over, you know, but not in a bad way. Right. You know, it's like not in a bad way, but I just feel like she just came through and just took the whole song over. It's kind of like Beyonce featuring Meg now. You know, it's not like, you know, Meg featuring Beyonce. So I just didn't feel like So Good needed to be remixed just because it was already a really good song, from what the charts and stuff says. To me, Doja Cat is very beautiful. I think she's a great entertainer, but I don't think that she's a songstress. I don't think that she's her voice is very mediocre to me. She's not like one of those people that I'm gonna look at like, oh, Doja Cat is like, no. I mean, if you like the Say So song, it is very, very mediocre.
It's a bubblegum song to me.
It's
a song that you would hear while you're out shopping at like Top Shop or Express or like one of those shows. I'm sorry, one of those stores, or it's a song you're here at like the skating rink. Just going round and round to the little bop, but nothing that makes me like go, hey. But the Savage song, when I first heard it, when the album came out, I actually liked it. And of course, like you said, the whole TikTok thing made it blow up even more. But when I heard the remix with Beyonce and I started listening, and Beyonce got that low growl rap kind of mood, and I was just like, I went crazy. Of course, I love Beyonce. I'm a huge Beyonce fan, but she murdered it. Point period. She murdered it, and I absolutely loved it.
Me too, huge fan. I loved it. Gemini. She says now they're saying she was talking about Beyonce, but I don't think she was talking about anybody. I would agree. I don't think that she was Beyonce. I just really don't feel that way. I don't.
For the queen like that.
Yeah, I just don't feel like she was talking about her. I just feel like people just want to, since this is like that's why I call it the battle of the remixes, because both of these songs are coming out at the same time period, and Doja's a rising artist and Meg is a rising artist, and then you have two vet artists, that are on the song. But I don't understand why people are comparing like Nicki to Beyonce. Like they're two different breeds. I mean, Beyonce is literally married to one of the best rappers alive. When it comes to lyrics and things of that nature, I mean, she's gonna kill it, and she did a great job, even rap wise. Not everybody can throw, a verse and, onto a song and rap and be a singer and come off that well and do it and just, and it just sounds so polished, like right away, like she's been doing this her whole life, and she hasn't been, so, and I think that was really dope with Beyonce. There's a lot of rap, like when Chris Brown came for rapping, a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people just like, no, Chris, you should just stick to the singing. There are a lot of people that felt that way. And then there are some people that would listen to Chris Brown rap and be like, oh, yo, he dope. Like I've never listened to Chris Brown and not wanted to hear him rap. From Look at Me Now on, like I loved it. I was just like, I think it's great that he could do both, because he's a great singer. And then for him to, I love when artists like with Missy Elliott, I love when an artist can sing and rap on their own song and it sounds great. Absolutely. Like I love Nicki.
That's the key, and it sounds great. Not all of them can do it where it sounds great.
Right, and and because it's definitely a task, so you can't do a when it comes to being a singer and a rapper. If you can do both on one track, that's dope when it sounds right. Like I love Nicki, but I don't look at Nicki as a singer. I don't look at her as that. I think she can harmonize. I think she's good at doing that. Like Drake. I think Drake's a good harmonizer. But when it comes to singing, Drake is not a singer. When it comes to singing, Nicki is not a singer. Like that's not what they do. But when it comes to rapping, they annihilate you. They get right there with you.
I actually enjoy Nicki more when she is just straight rapping, right, and not even with the harmonizing. Now Drake, I kind of sort of like both. But I would definitely say I like him rapping more than singing.
I would say the same. I would prefer Drake. I mean, he got a couple bops like Marvin's Room, and he got some really good bops. When he was singing or harmonizing, I would say, because that's not singing to me. That's talking with a harmony. Along to it. It's not like singing. So. I think like with Gemini, I agree. I think Say So was good without the remix. I think it was a okay song already, because it's not like it's one of these crazy hot songs. Like, no, it was all right. So I mean, it wasn't like you hear Say So and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is the best song I've ever heard. No. Like, I mean, Doja's vocals on the track are very weak to me. They're very subpar. They're very.
I didn't really make out what she was saying. I had to read the lyrics.
I know. I'm like,
to figure out what she was saying. Exactly.
I'm like,
I didn't even hear
this number one. I'm like, okay.
I
Yeah.
what you were saying. She's like,
I'm like, these mediocre ass lyrics. I'm like, I thought she was gonna come forward. I thought it was gonna be. I was what my mindset was from what I heard. You know, like I was expecting to hear not greatness, but you know, just a really good song. You know, like when Normani came out with Motivation. You know, it wasn't like a great song, but it was a really good song. You know, it's a little bop. You know, so, you know, but Normani can sing. You know, Normani actually has a voice. You know, to me, I don't feel that Doja Cat does. I feel that she can harmonize, but I would look at her as a singer. You know, she's a beautiful girl, but I don't like a talent wise. I don't understand why they're comparing her to Meg, like they even compare in those brackets, even when it comes to rapping.
They're two totally different artists. They both have a different sound.
But and the thing about it is that
you hear it echo? Okay, no, I don't hear it.
No,
right.
Okay, okay. The thing about it is like with Nicki, Nicki's a rapper, and you know, Meg's the rapper.
Right.
So you would think that I'm thinking, you know, when I'm hearing that, oh, people are comparing them, and when I was thinking that they were comparing Nicki to Meg. To me, it sounds more like they're comparing Beyonce to Nicki. So I'm just like, well, these comparisons are just way off.
There's no comparison between both remixes and all four artists. They're all totally different. There's just, like you said, there's just no comparison. Meg and Doja Cat have two different vibes, two different sounds. Absolutely don't sound anything alike. Same thing with, Beyonce and Nicki. Those are two totally different artists, two totally different genres. Well, not genres, excuse me, but you know, just two totally different artists. It just doesn't make sense. I don't get the comparison either. It just doesn't make sense. But I mean, if we have to compare the two, so sorry, but Savage with Beyonce on there, I mean, it slaps. Like it.
So my question to Gemini: are you talking about Beyonce, or are you talking about Doja? Because we know Nicki write her own shit. But are you talking about Beyonce? Like if somebody wrote Beyonce's verse? Because
doesn't matter to me.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Shout out to her writer. Shout out to Jay.
But I mean, actually looking at the lyrics and reading the lyrics, I mean, I honestly believe she wrote those lyrics. I believe she did.
I mean, Beyonce got talent.
She
has talent.
A writer. Yeah. You know, she writes, you know, most of the stuff on her albums, even though she takes people's names, you know, off the off the credit and puts her name on there too. But it's perfectly fine. But yeah, I believe she wrote it. And even if she didn't write it, to me, don't care. Still slaps.
Mm-hmm. No, I loved it. So she just can't do any wrong. I don't want to hear anything. Like, I loved it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we loved it.
Right? I mean, that's just what it is. We just loved it.
Yeah, I mean, we loved it. Mm-hmm. It was incredible. But yeah, I just don't understand why Nicki got on the track at all. I feel like it was fine the way it was.
I agree.
It was number one, I feel, without her. So I mean, to me there was no need for her.
Right.
But with her coming on, her getting on it, I mean, that's cool. I mean, it is what it is. But I don't see the comparison. I feel like maybe Doja. Okay, because if you think about it, not too long ago, Doja, I think, had posted this art of a fan that did like a Rolling Stone cover of Doja, Meg the Stallion, and Nicki Minaj, and it was this really cool like cover art, and it was like the Rolling Stone magazine, and they had drew a picture of those three artists, and Doja Cat had shared it, and Jay-Z had liked it. You know, so everybody was like, "Oh my God, Jay-Z liked something." You know, I believe it was on Twitter, and it's like Jay-Z liked it. So they were like actually really close to actually bringing that into fruition. you know, like if you will, because this, like, you know, with this collaboration, because Doja Cat and Meg Thee Stallion, they don't have an issue with one another. Like they cool. And last I checked, Beyonce and Nicki Minaj was cool as well. And you know, so it's not like these circle of four people were all okay. But now since they all kind of, you know, switched.
But that's the fans doing. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's really that serious. You know, fans create beefs all the time.
So you've been running around creating this beef all day, Tiff? That's what you're telling me?
I haven't been, I am a career girl. I don't have time to go around creating beefs. Like, I just don't have the time. All I'm saying is fans sometimes create beefs. Like, Beyonce probably did that remix, didn't even think.
What?
Nicki probably.
I know you fucking lying. Partisan ain't wrote shit. He wrote backing it up. He the queen of talking shit, thing backing it up. Hey, he wrote that. I was getting some head. Getting
he wrote it. Okay.
Ran down on the bitch. I'm gonna piss on the leg. Well, even if so, it was dope. So Partisan need to write. He need to write his own. Why he write better for women than he write himself? Let me find out.
It's a lot of people that write, you know, behind the scenes.
I don't give a damn. Not everybody would have executed it like Beyonce.
Exactly. She still executed it perfectly.
She still killed it.
You mad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to have a drink.
Oh, you didn't stop getting on liquor, girl?
So bad. No, my Hennessy is still packed. I can't find the box that it's in.
Girl, I would have tore them boxes up, girl.
I don't know which box it's in.
It would have been shit everywhere. Y'all excuse my house, but I found my liquor. What y'all doing? Hi.
The liquor stores are like either closing early or I just don't feel like it. I just can't wait for the world to open back up because I just want 2 eyebrows instead of 1.
I can't wait for the world to go back to being a house. It's a bit unquestionable that Beyonce hasn't worked with Nicki again, and now Nicki talking about someone with a real booty right after Beyonce rapping about having a real booty.
I still don't see it, Hot Shot.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, and you got to think about it too, because there are pictures of Beyonce and Cardi they didn't meet. But those pictures was before the beef, wasn't it? Because it was like some event that Beyonce and Cardi met each other at. Because I kind of heard a little whisper about that, like since Beyonce and Cardi cool. And then like I remember that, I don't know if Beyonce was backstage, but I remember that Jay-Z was backstage. I believe it was Jay-Z, Cardi, and Offset, and like Offset and Jay-Z was talking. And I don't know if Beyonce was talking to Cardi. I don't know. But so I don't know.
It doesn't matter though. It's Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't have a beef with anybody. Beyonce can be friends with who she wants to be friends with.
Beyonce had beef with Becky with the long hair. Beyonce had beef with Becky with the long hair.
With the long hair was being foul and, you know, was trying to fuck her man.
He only want, where the fuck?
Tear all the boxes up. Child, listen, as soon as we get off this live, I'm about to break all these boxes down trying to find my Hennessy bottle. It's in one of them. I just don't know which one.
Yeah, Darlie said, he's, well, how should I say facts, Sean? Darlie said it was Coachella. Yeah, I remember I saw them like backstage and like they was all like talking and like rumor has it, Nicki wasn't feeling that. So I don't know.
All these immature women, you've got to be kidding me. She didn't like it that Beyonce was talking to Cardi B. Girl, grow up. Like, it's Beyonce. It's Beyonce. She can be friends with whoever she wants to be friends with. She can talk to whoever she chooses to talk to. You don't dictate her moves. You can't tell her who to be friends with and who not to be friends with. Listen, Beyonce is in the business of making money. Beyonce don't need no friends. Hey, Maria.
How should I say, Tiff, you know how petty Miss Petty can be at times.
No, she is petty. She's very petty, but that to me is
Hi, Nick.
damn. Hey, Nick.
Hey. Oh my God, I love her. Hi, Nick and I. Everybody say hi to Nick and I because we love her.
Yes,
We love Nick and Night. Hi. Love her.
Night.
So I just feel like I love Nikki. I do. I just feel like Nikki should not have been on the song because she wasn't needed. I feel that Beyonce was needed on Savage, so that's why Beyonce did Savage.
Well, now,
And
like
I
said,
mean, it just makes sense. Like she's signed to Rock Nation. Meg is signed to Rock Nation.
it makes sense.
Her husband, I mean, Jay's wife is Beyonce. Absolutely. They're both from Houston. I mean, like it just makes sense. Like, it's just like that completely makes sense. But Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj, I'm not saying that it doesn't make sense. I just think that a collaboration on a different song with those two would have been dope. Would have been way better than Nicki just hopping on Say So when Say So was already doing so well. You know, like it's already doing really good. Like remix another song off her track, her next single. Why not jump on that? You know, and do that, and then push that song so that could be number one when you're starting off at a whole new history. With a different song, versus two, because they even changed up the beat a little bit. With the Say So with Nicki on it, it's a different tone. With
I honestly feel like it would have been better if Nicki would have done a song and then just have Doja Cat do the hook.
So Nick says, I'm late on this topic. Did Nicki really throw shade for real? And if so, I'm like, no. So no, Nicki, I mean, the lyrics are very questionable. So I mean, she could technically, I mean, the lyrics that they're basically trying to say that she was throwing shots at Beyonce was when she was talking about like the fillers, like in the face, like basically like trying to come for Beyonce lips, if you will. That's the only shade I could have seen. Like other than that, I mean, I really.
Why you worry about whose body's fake with all those fillers in your face? You're just full of hate. That to me sounds like shots at Wendy Williams. If anything,
but Nicki confirmed that it wasn't.
Again, she did.
But Nicki didn't say I'm not talking about nobody. She didn't say I'm not talking about. She just said I'm not talking about Wendy.
She didn't, but that just does not sound like she would be talking about Beyonce. Beyonce does not have fillers in her face, and Beyonce ain't worried about whose body's fake. Go ahead, Sean.
What? I'm just saying, bro. Now I love me some Beyonce. I love me some Beyonce. But when Beyonce sang that "Wish Upon a Star" on Instagram, I was kind of confused in who was singing. I'm like, "This is Beyonce." I'm like, "Oh, okay, girl." I pay attention to people's face and.
I don't know who she was talking about. I personally just don't believe, with reading the lyrics word for word, that she was talking about Beyonce.
Did Nicki drop a new song or something? No, this was Doja Cat. Doja Cat's song "Say So." It was already it already peaked like number one on Billboard and everything like that. Nicki jumped on the remix of "Say So" by Doja Cat. And there's like a big battle now because Meg the Stallion and Nicki Minaj, or Meg the Stallion and Beyonce just dropped the Savage remix. And now everybody's comparing the two. And now that everybody's comparing the two, now all of a sudden it went from she was shading Wendy Williams to now everybody's insinuating the fact that Nicki Minaj may have been shading Beyonce in this song. And the Say So song was kind of rushed. It's kind of just pushed out. It wasn't. They could have took more time, in doing it. It was kind of like rushed and thrown out there. So it kind of does look like low-key spiteful, but it's good competition. Competition is competition, But I just don't understand why she jumped on it, Nicki. I don't know if it's just like shade towards Beyonce for doing it with Meg the Stallion, but it's like, why would she when Nicki has collaborated with both artists? She's collaborated with with Meg, and she's collaborated with Beyonce. So it's like last we checked, none of them have no problem with one another, So now all of a sudden, since these tracks have dropped, now everybody insinuating the fact that Nicki may have been speaking on the Queen Bee in her verse.
I'm reading through them again just to make sure I didn't miss anything.
I don't like the. I'm not gonna say I don't like the Say So remix. I just feel like it's unnecessary, just because the song was already, all right by itself. Because to me, Doja Cat is not a great artist. She's a decent artist. Her group is mediocre to me. She's not one of those just like, out there stars. She's pretty decent following. Her name kept traveling to the point to where, somebody felt the need to invest in her, which good for her. I'm not necessarily a fan, but I don't know. I'm a fan of music, not gimmicks. And to me, she's more of a gimmick than music, but to each his own.
So the lyric that I was trying to read through again is where it says that real ass ain't keeping your nigga home. Now you looking silly. That's word to silicone. I mean, is she throwing shots because Jay-Z was caught cheating?
What?
That's the only thing I can think of that she would be throwing shade at Beyonce. That's the only line that I can think of. Everything else in here that I'm reading, I just don't see her throwing shots at Beyonce with them. That's the only line I can see. Possibly, maybe. And to me, that's a reach.
I feel like the fellas in the face. I feel like she was talking about me. I'm not saying she's talking about Beyonce.
Face. All those feelings in your face? You just full of hate? How is Beyonce full of hate? Who is Beyonce hating?
Girl, they said she a witch.
Oh my God. We go with this bullshit. Now y'all gonna see.
They said she a bruiser girl.
Now y'all are about to see
Beyonce a bruiser girl.
Between me and Sean. Like now you're about to see the real relationship with Sean.
Girl, they said Beyonce a bruiser girl.
Keep on.
They said she a bruiser girl.
Make me act up in front of all this company.
Nick said maybe Cardi, because Cardi has had her face.
True. Okay.
True. Very true. No, she could still be talking about Beyonce, Tiffany.
No. I actually, Nick brought up a very valid point, because now if you reread those lyrics again, why are you talking about who body fake? Because she was didn't she talk about whose body did she talk about was fake? Didn't she rap about somebody's body being fake? Okay, so anywho, with all the fillers in your face, you just full of hate. That real ass ain't keeping your nigga home. Now you looking silly. That's word to silicone. But Cardi's ass ain't real, so
ain't. The only thing real on Cardi probably much now is her elbows. And I like Cardi. I don't have a problem with her, but we're not gonna. Sis has some work. Sis has some work. So
I mean, Nick bringing up Cardi B actually could absolutely make sense when you read those lyrics and think about Cardi B. So I can definitely see that, but I don't see Beyonce. I don't see Beyonce.
I know it was about Cardi. That's who it was about, girl. Tell him, girl. Bridget said, I know who it's about. Deion said, real ass, don't forget. Nikki is talking.
Thank you, Nikki, for putting that in front of us, because I didn't even think about Cardi like twice. But
it's multiple shots being taken in that song, though. Not just the part about the booty, but about the face fillers and stuff. Yep. Cardi has had her face done.
And her butt. And about her real ass not keeping a nigga home. Who not keeping a nigga at home? Now you looking silly. That's word to silicone.
She ain't talking about Remy.
No, I don't think she's talking about Remy.
Unfortunately, it does sound like she was speaking about Beyonce.
No, Gemini, where? Tell me where.
Harley says she could be talking about Remy.
Say, how?
Bridget said, but Cardi, the one most known for her husband stepping out on her.
Exactly. So when Nick brought up Cardi, I'm like,
Becky.
That actually makes. Oh shoot!
You better call Becky with the good hair.
Do what?
You better call Becky with good hair.
Listen, Jay-Z has been on his best behavior since that.
How you know?
Because I have faith in I have faith in Jay-Z. I truly believe that he has been on his best behavior since the incident that we don't talk about in the Beehive anymore.
I'm skipping messages. Okay. Meg Thee Stallion should have collabed with Rihanna because Rihanna has the Savage Fenty line, so that would have made more sense. Agreed.
Yeah,
I could definitely see that. Y'all know I love me some Riri now. That's my girl now. That's my good chance and a freaking weekend. I'll drink to that. Yeah, that's my girl. Tensi said the question is, why is Nikki always mad and throwing shade? I'm like, bitch, when are you happy? Yes. Nancy said, girl, is you ever happy, girl? Damn.
We need to send her some matcha powder. Get that powder up in her system.
Sounds like Cardi B, y'all. All right, Slay. Okay, all right. Demiria said, no, not Remy. Okay, I'm kind of with you, Demiria. I don't think she's talking about Remy, irrelevant ass either. K9, that's a Cardi B dig. I can see that. It was about Beyonce winning on Folds.
No, Hot Shot. It was not about Beyonce.
Hot Shot is hell bent. He said it was about B. Whitney says, I don't think it was at anyone specifically. Plus, the Barb's been asking Nicki to collab with Doja, and they thought Say So was pop, so maybe Nicki would bring back pop and Nicki, but Nicki do what she wants. I think that is
pop Nicki.
I think that that's a very good point, though. I did see a lot of people wanting Nicki to work with Doja. Nicki seemed like she didn't mind it. She seemed that she liked Doja, So I mean, I would have to. Yeah, that's a good point. I think it's Cardi. Darlie says, I think it's Cardi. She just threw us off with the real ass just to keep us wondering.
Cardi, telling you, Nicki. Not Nicki. I'm sorry. Nick was on point.
Nick says she could be taking shots at two people.
What other person besides Cardi B?
Beyonce.
No, it is not Beyonce.
Beyonce.
If it's two people, then it could be Cardi B and Wendy Williams. Oh, but she said it wasn't about Wendy. Damn. Okay. Kim Kardashian.
One line could be to one person and the next line could be somebody else. True. That's what I said. She talking about multiple people. She never said she said that she wasn't. She said she wasn't talking about Wendy. So that excludes Wendy.
But I don't think she was talking about Beyonce either.
She could have been.
I don't see it.
Why would she be scared to take a shot at Beyonce?
Y'all gonna have to come with some receipts for me.
Why would she be afraid to take shots at Beyonce?
Because it's Beyonce. She wouldn't dare. She would not dare take a shot at Beyonce.
Why?
Because she wouldn't. Because she ain't
leave Cardi out of nothing, but Nicki body is fake. How she talk about anybody? But that's basically like what Nicki's saying. Like you talking about bitch's body being fake.
All the fillers in your face.
That's what Nicki's saying.
And your real ass didn't keep your nigga home, and that's to silicone.
Period. Like she's saying that. Like, okay, I got my body done, and that's what these niggas running to. So
your real ass is not keeping your nigga. Oh damn it! Now y'all making me believe it's about Beyonce, and I just don't want to do it.
See.
Nope. Absolutely not. Nope.
Tanya said Nicki Minaj is not stupid to sub Beyonce. That would be a career suicide. The only one that would survive is Beyonce is Rihanna. Nicki Minaj just put the verse out there so people would stream the Say So remix. I think that she would survive if she did Beyonce.
It's not Beyonce.
I think she would. I think like what better way?
She would. She would not dare take a shot at Beyonce.
I feel like that's for like little artists. Like little artists can't, like like Carol Hilson tried to take a shot at Beyonce and Beyonce flamed her ass.
Yeah, and we ain't heard from Carrie Hilson since. Besides 5G. Besides the 5G conspiracy.
She only do like little people like that, like, you know, but like Beyonce don't necessarily, because there's people out there, like, you should Google, like, in y'all spare time, Google people that hate Beyonce. There are a lot of celebrities that like hate her. I was like, oh my God, why y'all don't like her?
Hold on 1 second. Let me do that.
There are a lot of people that hate her. I was like, oh my goodness.
You said celebrities that hate Beyonce?
Celebrities that hate Beyonce. There are a lot of them. I was like, damn, why y'all don't like my girl? What my girl do to y'all?
14 celebrities who apparently can't stand Beyonce. Oh, wait, it's a YouTube. Nope. I don't know who you are. I don't want to give you any promo.
Beyonce and Meg love repping their real bodies, and everyone knows Cardi plastic, just like Nicki and Jay-Z did cheat with Becky with the good hair. She forgot that part. You better call Becky with the good hair. Sorry. Oh
my God. Are you serious?
Yes. Is it true that Nicki Minaj will collab with Dream Dolls? You talk about Dream Doll? Why? That'd be a waste of time.
I don't see her collabing with Dream Doll.
That'd be a complete waste of time.
Maybe
Nicki was referring to herself. Bitches need to slick vent at times. Yeah, true. Or Beyonce.
They have Kaya on here as someone that doesn't like Beyonce. Azalea Banks, but Azalea Banks doesn't like anybody. So, I mean, who cares?
One of them.
Wendy Williams is on the list. That hates
only because Beyonce cussed her ass out on the phone.
Blue Cantrell. They put Blue Cantrell on the list. I cannot. Rachel Roy. Carrie Hilson, Carlos Santana. Why is Carlos Santana not like Beyonce?
Why don't the other 15 people?
Oh, he said, this is what he said about her. She's not a singer, with all respect to her. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
He verbally made it clear that he didn't like her. So Kid Rock.
Nick said it could be a reality star type chick she's talking about.
Could be.
Or Beyonce. Beyonce.
And they have Donald Trump on the list of celebrities that don't like Beyonce. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, hate is a strong word, but they don't like her. A lot of people don't like Beyonce. I was shocked. I just thought it was gonna be all the Kardashians. I was gonna be like, I understand why y'all don't like her, because she didn't like y'all first. So it's just like, I get it. You know, so it's like I would have totally understood that, but it wasn't them. It was all these other people, and I was just like, well, damn. Like, I don't like one of Beyonce's best friends is Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm like, oh, Beyonce girl. I think that is so bougie of her. I just think that is so like, yeah. So like, that's dope. Like, one of her best friends is like Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, that is really cool. You know, I would have expected that, and I thought that was really cool. And like her and Serena Williams being really close friends, you know, so I think that's really cool. You know, like the type of friends that she surrounds herself with. I think that is, you know, a really cool selection. You know, it's not like boring. Like you to a Beyonce, and she said, "Oh, I got some girlfriends stopping by," because you couldn't even imagine who it was. I mean, you just never know what somebody.
Solange is gonna be there, ready to fuck. Huh?
Yeah, y'all know, rumor has it that they said they got the audio finally from that elevator. And they said that when Solange, allegedly, they said that when Solange was punching on Jay-Z and that a lot of shit go down when it's $1 billion on the elevator. You know, like Beyonce said in H.E. Yeah. So, they said that the reason why, rumor has that, is, you know, she was punching on him saying, "You trying to sell me."
You trying to sell me? Sell her to who?
Girl, I don't know. I'm like, what? I was like, ooh, this juicy. Tell me more. So, but yeah, so
Exactly, Gemini. Azalea Banks does not like herself. So how can she like anybody else?
Cardi will drop her single later this month. That's facts.
Possibly.
No one cares. Haven't we waiting for her album since like 2019? Yeah, like it'll just come when it comes at this point. Like we don't care. Yeah, it'll just come when it comes. We'll listen when it does.
Keeping an eye on her nigga, trying to make sure her nigga stay home.
Period. Like I don't have time for the here come my album. Just kidding. Here come my album. Psych. Like I ain't got time for all that. So when Cardi drops, she drops. So, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it because people was hating on Money. I felt like Money was better than Press, but I mean whatever.
I agree. I feel like
Money over Press. I would prefer Money. Money to me was actually a bop. I don't care that people didn't. I like the song Money. I still listen to it. I'll be working out to it. I love that shit. That's my shit. I like that song.
Money was definitely better bop than Press.
Yeah, I think so. Walker, Pesta, Mirror, woo. Damn, I'm fine. That's my shit. I like Money. I like it. I like it.
I can see you actually doing that shit.
Girl, that's my shit. I'll be like, Walker, Pesta, Mirror, woo. Damn, I'm fine. Hey, like, girl, you know me. I'm a badass bitch. So I'll be listening. I like Money. I like that song. Press. God, don't need. No, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. The video was cute. Yeah. The video was cute. But I wasn't feeling Press. I wasn't feeling that. But Money, I liked that because it was like Cardi. It had her name written like, oh, that song was like, yeah, that's her. So I'm just like, yeah, this song is dope, But yeah, Press, I pass. But yeah, I love what's the name? That song she did with Ed Sheeran Ed Sheeran. I really like that. Her, Ed Sheeran, and that one girl from Fifth Harmony, Camila Cabello or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I like that song. I think Cardi's verse on it was dope. I like Cardi. I don't have a problem with Cardi. I don't care about her personal shit. Like, I don't care how many times Offset cheats. I don't care what she get done on her body. I don't care who writes her lyrics. I don't care about that shit.
I don't understand why, I don't understand why it's a thing. It's like we should be used to be numb to the fact that celebrities get work done. Who cares?
Right. So surgery is so in.
So yeah, it's like a thing now. It's like, why are we so? Oh my gosh, she got her nose done. Okay, and but what that music do? Like, I'm not worried about her nose. I'm not worried about her changing herself. I mean, I don't think Cardi should have changed herself at all. But again, these people are in the spotlight way more than we are. So just like you make a video of yourself and you go back and you look at it, you like, ooh. Because I know I do it all the time. I'm like, ooh, oh my God. So, I mean, and they have the record labels pushing them to look a certain way and be a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever has a fake ass, a fake nose, fake tits, it's just like, who cares? We shouldn't even care at this point.
Yeah. See, a lot of people like Money. I liked Money. I thought Money was dope. I didn't care for Press, but the hook of Press was memorable. And, the hook of Press was annoying. Memorable and annoying.
And anything repetitive is memorable. Absolutely.
True, I Am Barty Gang. Press was a flop, but the video was excellent, but Money was fire. I agree. I didn't necessarily care for the song Press, but I liked the video. I liked the concept. I liked everything about the video. It was great. But the song, I did not care for. I did not care for the song at all. I liked Money. I felt like Money was a bop. I don't know if they just didn't necessarily want to put much promotion into it, or they just felt that since Cardi is, such a big name, that the song would just carry itself, and they kind of like did it, or maybe she didn't have enough time at that point in time to, promote it how she really wanted to promote it, whatnot. Because the video was great too. She did a video for that. That was great. The visuals and everything that she had for it. But I really liked Money. I thought Money was a good song. I thought that would have been just a good single, not a song for a video. I mean, not for a video, like a song for an album. Just more so of just like something to keep her swimming. you know. And so, but I don't know. I just feel like she needs to come out with something soon, like really soon, because the hype will die down, and you don't want the hype to die down. Because when you're anticipated, people are gonna buy your music and stream your music just to hear you, you know. But when that anticipation dies down, they kind of, you know, out of sight, out of mind you, and you don't want to get there, especially when you're such a new artist. And a lot of people overlook the fact that since Cardi's name has been mentioned so much, that she's still technically a new artist. You know, she only has one album under her belt, you know, so she still has a lot of learning and, you know, and stuff to do, you know. So like people got to give her time music wise to do that. You know, how they feel about her personally, I just don't care. Oh, she said this and she said that and she did this and she did that. Yeah, I still like her song Beach. I'm still gonna listen to it. Like,
so now what?
Period. Like, I don't care about all that. I don't care about all that.
Yeah, we totally forgot about. Oh well, I still don't see who's supposed to be on there. So on Station Head.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see that person on there. It's just Rich right now.
Oh, is it?
Looks like they talking about Millie.
Oh Lord. I forgot to mention Drake dropped his new song to also spite Nicki Minaj.
You know what? I haven't heard it yet. I did see where he dropped some new stuff, but I have not had a chance to listen to it yet. So thank you for reminding me. Who is that? Tania? Thank you for reminding me. I need to go listen to that.
Terry said Cardi need writers.
Period. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Party if she did not have writers. Absolutely, she needs writers.
Why does it always have to be competition? Everyone still gets their bag. It's a competition because it keeps the competitive nature going. If everybody is kumbaya, you're not going to get great music. You know, you get great music because you got people that want to be better than the next. You got people that be like, oh, you know, that was good, but I'm going to be better. You know, I'm going to do this. This is going to be way better. This is going to be dope. So that's what keeps that anticipation coming. So competition is a healthy thing. You know, it's when they make it unhealthy to where, you know, it boils over into the personals. And now you're talking about this person. Now you're talking about that person.
Getting shot.
You know, competition is good. Competition is healthy. You know, the competition keeps the creative juices flowing. Competition keeps you hungry for more. You know, if you won every single football game, you're not the one that's going to be hungry to win. The people that's going against you are going to be the ones that are hungry to take that title away. You know, so it's like you have those people like Beyonce and Rihanna, and it seems like no matter what they do, and you know, Nicki, you know, and Cardi, you know, kind of Cardi, you know, that no matter what they do, it like turns into gold or platinum, you know, so it's kind of like easy, you know. What you say?
Said somebody mentioned Neek's name on here.
On
Station Head.
Station Head on the Neek, let me find out they were talking about you, girl.
So now they're getting into so and so.
Are they?
Somebody in the comments is. So you got to be talking about it.
Okay, well, oh my God, we love you guys. You'll be messy.
Hold on.
Did I screenshot it? Did somebody send it to me? Fuck. It's basically Millie was saying, I don't know who the fuck she's talking to.
Okay, so it looks like it's still Millie talk right now.
Okay, so y'all got about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
You get to see these comments. Okay. He said, I'm mad I can't listen to Station Head. Let me find out. I gotta watch Switch back to Apple. Girl. But they say that you can watch Station, you can listen, you just can't hear the music because the music is from Apple. So you should be able to listen to Station Head. I don't know if it's you gotta do it through the app or if you gotta do it through like actual being like in like Google Chrome or something like that. But I'm not sure. I will look into that and I'll let you know. But from what I was told, you can listen on Android, you just can't hear the music. So, but most people that do Station Head, they don't play a lot of music. Like some do, you know, but like people like myself and like Rich, we play music when we come in, and I play like a song in the middle just so I can take a break, and then I play a song at the end usually. So, but I don't play, you know, some people literally DJ and play, you know, sets. It talk for like 2 minutes and then music to talk 2 minutes of music. You know, I ain't like that. You know, I talk for 78 minutes, one song, talk for 53 minutes, one song, talk for 17 minutes, one song, then I'm done, so it's just like, yeah. So, but I'll look into that. She may need writers, but not everyone can perform the songs. I don't think it's a problem with her needing a writer. Like, in this day and age, that is the last thing that matters. All right? It's more like other rappers in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, they all have writers. Like, this, it ain't shit new about it, so it's okay that Cardi's has writers. Like, so what? Like,
it's okay that she has writers, but Cardi cannot perform.
I mean, I agree. She may need writers. So what? Like, I mean, if she does, who cares? If I feel like people have that battle when they don't have nothing else. So it's like when a person is like a Barb arguing with Barty Gang, they say that, well, at least Nicki writes her raps. Okay. I mean, like, next, like that matters. I'm sorry, I only heard say so one time. Now I'm streaming it. Yeah, it's an okay song. I guess the fans, the flames, and make it a little ugly. Correct.
Thank you. Which is the same thing I said earlier. The fans create the beef.
A lot of the times. All of the time. Cardi B is getting lazy and too comfortable, but Cardi is still powerful even through she doesn't drop music much. People keep having her name in their mouth. Yeah, because she needs to drop music. She drops the music. That's the quickest way to get people to shut up. That's the quickest way to get people to shut up, though. But Cardi B, one thing I will say about Cardi B is relevant because of her music. So if she's still been in the limelight, if they still talking about her so much and Cardi this, Cardi that, Cardi this, Cardi that, it should be attached to music. So if it's not being attached to music, that's Cardi's problem. Mm-hmm. You need to do something so that people don't forget that you are an artist before you are anything. Are you loving hip hop without the cameras? Or are you a rap artist? Like, what are you? Like,
Armand just popped in.
Who did?
Armand.
Okay, yeah. So I love you guys. I gotta go be messy. I'm a messy ass bitch.
All right, so we are heading over to Station.
We are heading over to Station here right now.
REMIXES channel. That is where Sean and I will be basically kikiing with each other in the chat, and possibly maybe we'll even or Sean will even hop on with Rich like he usually does. But basically we got on here just to talk a little bit and then go over to Station Head, but we kind of got caught up in what we were talking about. So we're heading over to Station Head. Rich Lomax, that's his channel, right? Just Rich. Yeah. Oh, the recap. The recap with Rich Lomax. That is where we're heading to right now.
We definitely can I say fill us in.
Like, really, what do you want, girl?
We got you. Oh, Gemini, my name on Station Head is SeanDavieWay. I forgot to put an I, girl. They correct me. So it's SeanDavieWay. So it's, just like you normally spell it, just without the I, SeanDavieWay. But I love you guys so much. Thanks for coming out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, Unique, for coming through. I love you. I love you. I love you so much.
Thanks for coming through, Neek.
Nick and I, we love you so much. Shout out to all the mods. We love you all. Thank you. I'll be live Sunday, I think.
Maybe. Oh, are you gonna do it here or are you gonna do it on Station?
Well, I'm definitely doing a Station Head Sean Sundays, but I'm gonna stop here just to say hi to all my people because I love y'all.
All right.
So, but yeah, bye guys. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.